Hey everyone, it's Concert Canuck here, and I'm so pleased to have Kevin from Rockzilla. I'm KMD Kevin, because you have a wonderful solo career as well.
Trying.
With me here at Lake Beaumaris in the north side. It's a beautiful sunny day, just perfect to shoot. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for what you do and bringing some attention to local musicians and of obviously all the great Canadian bands you've been interviewing. So that's awesome.
It's a pleasure. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So I want to start at the very beginning of your career.
Sure.
Okay. So at what age did you start?
Playing guitar? Oh boy. Probably when I was like 13. And I started, and guitar did not come natural to me. You know, some people pick it up and magically can make it sound good. That wasn't me.
Yeah.
It took me a lot of years and a lot of work. And I grew up in a small town of like 200 people. So there's nobody you could go to show you stuff. Like you'd have to learn from a book or learn. So it wasn't ideal by any means, and there's nobody else to really play with at the time. So you're always just kind of learning on the fly, and it took a long time, and then but I just loved it, so I kept working away, and then finally I sort of got to the point where I decided that's what I wanted to do. As a naive young fella, I thought that I could be very rich and famous. So I actually moved to Edmonton and did MacEwan music program. So I studied with them for a couple years, and that was a great experience. Learned a lot, met a lot of great people, played with a lot of great people. And then from there, I went on the road with a couple bands, but my main one at the time was Screaming Hornet. We toured for about 5 years. We were, I believe, the busiest band in Western Canada for 2 years straight. So we went all the way up to Yellowknife, as far as Victoria, but we did the whole northern BC, down Kelowna, and mainly BC, Alberta, because just the economics of traveling further didn't seem to make sense. But yeah, it was an absolute great time, and enjoyed it thoroughly.
That's awesome. So let's talk about your solo career. We'll start there, then we'll move into Rockzilla after.
Sure.
So tell us about your solo journey.
Well, you know, I've always played in a band. So I've never really sort of branched out to do my own stuff acoustically or recording just myself. Like I'd always record a couple songs here and there, but in the past full of years, I sort of have transitioned to really taking that a lot more seriously. So now I do quite a few solo shows, as well as I'm busy writing and recording. I want to try and get something out, well, for sure by the end of the year. So just been working on that really hard to sort of even become a better singer, become a better performer. Like when it's just you, it's a real eye-opener of how, you know, when you make one mistake and it seems like the world's falling apart, you have to catch yourself and say, no, it's okay. I've got it. Like, and you just start to learn so much and how to interact a little bit more in some of the intimate sort of crowds, as well as just really refine your skills. Like it's nothing's more stripped down than an acoustic and your vocals in front of a room full of people. I just did a show on Friday, and there was 100 to 120 people, and every time you finish they clap and they're staring at you and you look up, so you really have to engage them. You have to, and it's an art, so it's kind of been a real fun thing. So yeah, moving forward, I really want to continue to focus on recording, writing, doing solo shows, as well as the band stuff, obviously.
So are you saying we could get an album by the end of the year? Fingers crossed.
At least some music will be released by the end of the year.
Yay.
For sure.
Okay, you heard it here first.
Yes,
you heard this here first.
Yes, this is good because now I'm committed. It's like
you're totally committed.
It's like my runs. When I pay for my runs, then I have to get it done. So, no, absolutely.
So walk us through the songwriting process.
Whew, that's such a challenging question, because sometimes they just come to you, and other times it's like you keep rewriting it, and those ones tend to not come out as good. It's the ones that just sort of come out and they're really emotional. Like I kind of really enjoy songs like Apologize by One Republic, like where you can feel what they're saying, or like beautiful things. And like some of these songs, and you listen to them and you're like, just like you can feel what they're feeling. So those are tend to be my best, but I'm still working on some more. So definitely we'll have some stuff out for sure.
So tell us about your acoustic shows. So I know you have a show at Mona's, and you've also played at seniors' homes. Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Well, I play a bunch of solo shows. So, for example, I just booked one in Sylvan Lake, one in Fort Saskatchewan. I've done all sorts of places. I've been in Jasper, Canmore, and so I tried to do some of those, but I also don't want to sort of. When you're in a band, you have a commitment to a team, so you try not to book those. Like some of those are on a Thursday.
Yeah.
I do some open stages because I find it's a really great opportunity to keep working on your skills, and also you get to meet a whole bunch of different musicians. And I also like the idea of giving back to some of the people who don't get to play very much or are nervous. They show up and they don't really want to play. I'll play next time. You say, come on. This is such a friendly, nice crowd. Just get up and do it, and it's really rewarding to watch some people come out of their shell and get to perform and do what we all love doing, which is playing songs. So
that sounds like me at karaoke.
Yeah,
I'm very curious.
But it's true, right? Like you show up and you're like, no, maybe next time. But then somebody says, come on.
Get a whole group up there and it's all good.
And once you've done it, you feel so good. So.
Exactly. I know that feeling. So let's talk about Rockzilla, your band.
So Rockzilla, Rockzilla has been a great we're a 3-piece band. And we have a really unique dynamic. Stacy's our drummer, and Stacy's a fantastic drummer. But not only that, he pisses me off because he always can find that harmony instantly. Like he's got a great high voice, so he always sort of fills out the sound. Plus he sings some leads. Al, our bass player, is really our main singer, and I mean the guy, he can sing, pretty much anything, but he does the Police, he does Queen, he does like Kings of Leon, and he's a fantastic singer and an amazing bass player. So it's been a really great experience because there's 3 musicians that all sing lead, all sing harmony, and we all tend to slightly overplay because, as a 3-piece, we like to sort of fill out the sound. So we tend to play a little bit more than some of the other bands and play maybe a tiny bit more aggressive, but it's just sort of our style and what we do, and we've been doing it for now 12 years, and, the lineup stayed the same with the exception of we lost our original drummer, Todd. So big shout out to Todd. He is a fantastic...
Hi, Todd.
Yeah, fantastic drummer and singer. So, but the band's just done so well. We tend to get a lot of really good shows. We're well known around the city, and we play a lot in Canmore, Banff. We're doing the Riverhawks games this weekend. It's just been so much fun. So, it's kind of like... Willie Nelson said, on the road again. Can't wait to make music, but it's just fun, right? You go and play, and it's never really, it can be work, but it's something that you love doing. So even though maybe leaving the house in January when it's -30 might not really feel great, but once you get there and start playing, it's just like the karaoke thing, right? You get up and do it, and then you're just so happy you made it out and did what you love doing. So we've really enjoyed it, and it's been great.
So how did the origin of the name come? Like, who decided to call the band Rockzilla?
You know what? Our bass player used to have a band in Ontario called Rockzilla.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah, so what actually happened was I was in a band called Swarm, and with a really great friend of mine who I played with, the singer, Tommy Carr. He played in Screaming Hornet too. And we had Elle come in and fill in for our bass player for one gig. And shortly after, Tommy has Crohn's and colitis, and he was going in for some surgeries. So he wanted to get together, and he told me, he goes, I need at least 1 to 2 years off. And we had just had Al fill in, and I knew he could sing, and I knew he could play bass, and he was really good. And I wanted to start a 3-piece, right? So I thought, so I phoned Al, and he goes, that's so weird, because that's what I'm starting. He said, right now I have myself, a drummer, which was Todd, and a guitar player. He said, but I'll get rid of the guitar player if you want to join. I said, well, don't do that. Let's get together and see how it sounds. And we got together, and we got through about 20 songs on the very first time, and they sounded good. So we booked a gig, I believe it was about 10 days after, because we wanted momentum. Just keep, like, so we instantly booked a gig, because unfortunately a lot of bands take so long to get going, then they're just about ready to do their first show, and the drummer's fed up, so the drummer quits, or one of the members, like, so we just wanted to hit the road, get going, build some momentum, and that's what we did, and that was 13 years ago. So
wow,
our strategy worked.
It
totally
but
Rockzilla was, originally Al had a band called Rockzilla, and when we had to come up with a name, because it was 10 days in, he said, how about Rockzilla? And I was like, that's kind of cool. So we went with that and stuck with it.
Cool. So how do you choose the songs for your set list?
You know what, that's a great question, because we're just revamping our set.
Are you?
Yeah, like, so you made it to the show on Friday, so we threw in Seven Nation Army. That was the first time we ever played that. But last night we did about 4 songs that we had never done before. So we're gonna change the set list by at least half the songs in the next maybe month to 6 weeks. But we have a show at Blues on White on Friday. Then
Thursday.
we have, or Thursday, you're right, thank you.
Thursday.
And then we have a backyard barbecue on Friday. We have both the Riverhawks games this weekend. So we're gonna be adding songs probably every night.
Are you?
Yeah, so, but we really wanna sort of, just to freshen things up. And, you know, when you have people that come on a regular basis, they don't need to see the same songs all the time. So when you refresh it, it's kind of neat, because, you know, somebody, like, for example, you like a certain hip song, we can play that. But we have 3 hip songs, but we're gonna add another hip song, just not because we have to, but, you know, maybe Friday we play 2 of them, Saturday we play the other 2. Then that way we don't get bored and the audience gets to see something different. And if somebody really wants to hear one of them, we'll go back and play it again then.
So is this where I get to put my hip requests on?
Sure. Now's a really good time.
Now's a really good time.
You're not
going
to get a better time than now. So.
Not a Cold Disaster.
Oh, okay.
From Day for Night. That's my other favorite hip song.
That's a great album.
Yeah, it is a very great album.
That's my favorite album.
So do you want to talk about your K97 contest that's going on right now? Yeah.
So it's a great thing. So K97 puts on a contest, you apply, if you win, you have Rockzilla come to your backyard, and we play a couple hours, and you invite your friends and all your neighbors. Then you have rig hand. There's an absolute great guy by the name of Mike that brings beer and spirits, which is awesome, especially when it's a nice day like today. Then you have Meathead, and they bring like burgers and smokies, and there's a fellow by the name of Ralph who's fantastic. And then there's an incredible K97 crew. So we do about 6 a year, and what happens is we've been doing them for now I think 8 or 9 years. What originally was it'd have a different band for each one, but unfortunately some of the bands they got in didn't quite understand the dynamics of doing a small, like, if it's raining, you're maybe in a garage. If it's really nice out, you might be on a big patio. But it's a bit of a challenge. You have to make sure you have the right equipment. Yeah. We have it where, you know, when we do take a break, we have K97 radio station playing in the background. Like, we've sort of developed it so it's a slick sort of little setup, and it's just been a great partnership that we've had for all these years, and we look forward to them every year, and they're some of our favorite gigs because you just hang around and meet a bunch of new people, and it's great for the band because we obviously get radio station promotion, but we also get a whole new crowd of people coming in, people that usually don't come to see you, all of a sudden see you, and then we've had a lot of people come and say, do you remember we? So it's been a great thing for us, and we definitely plan to do it for as long as they want to do it.
So where can people enter? Do they go to the K97 website?
K97 contests, and just a little tip, if you're gonna do that, put something nice in about like either Rockzilla or Rig Hand or Meathead, because you know what? They sort of probably review those comments before they select.
Okay, so now you have your hidden clue as to how to win this contest from Kevin himself.
And we'd love to go there, so yeah.
So you mentioned your upcoming gigs for this week. So we have Thursday at Blues on White.
Yep.
And then you have a backyard barbecue
Yeah,
on the 29th.
that's the first one of the season, so that's exciting.
And then you have 2 gigs at the Riverhawks for both Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, Saturday there's actually Friday's the season opener, but we're playing the Saturday and we play right after the game. We might play right before. I haven't clarified with them quite yet. And then Sunday the game's at 1. So we'll either play before and after or just after, but we'll see how that goes. The Riverhawks has been fantastic too. Also, if you're planning Canada Day celebration, we're playing the Canada Day Riverhawks game, and it's fantastic because it actually sells out though, so get your tickets, because what happens is at the end of the game, everybody piles on the field, and right behind the field is where their fireworks go off. So it's just an amazing view, and it's so much fun. The Riverhawks games are just fantastic entertainment, and we absolutely love going and being a part of it, and we've been very fortunate for that too.
Oh, I totally agree. I love the Riverhawks as well. And if you're a dog lover, the Sunday game is actually dog day. So you can bring your dog to the game. There's
bring
a specific...
Stevie.
I should bring Stevie.
Yeah.
I should totally bring Stevie. But it's a particular section you have to buy. So you can't just pick any seat. There's a section that you can purchase to go with your dog.
And I believe you can actually adopt a dog that day.
Okay.
Last time we played one of these events, they had these little rescues that would come through, and then you could actually adopt them. So, and trust me, they're adorable.
That might be a bad idea for me.
Yeah. It's like going to the music store. You know, you're not supposed to do that every day.
I love dogs. Oh, gosh. Okay, so let's talk about your more technical side. What guitars do you use?
Oh, I'm a huge Paul Reed Smith fan. I actually have a funny story because it's a $9,000 guitar. And me and my buddy John, we had to go to Calgary for work. So I was picking up this brand new, gorgeous, it's almost like art, these guitars, because you can see the wood grain. They're just beautiful guitars. You never break a string. They sound great. They feel great. But so I went to Calgary and we bought this guitar, and I was like all excited, and we happened to be staying at this hotel, and they made these lovely old fashions where they'd burn. So we had a few after I got the guitar, and we're like all happy. And in the morning, so we go to leave, and we're like maybe 8 o'clock in the morning, and we're going to get a coffee, and we get about half a block, and we had a rental, and John was driving, and all of a sudden the back latch came up.
Oh, no.
And my guitar's skidding across and I was like, ah! And so John pulls over and he runs out and grabs it. It was in the case, obviously, but
was it unharmed?
Did
it survive?
It was unharmed,
okay.
But John and my friendship took about a 20-minute break.
Oh no!
but no, John's a great friend of mine. We still laugh to this day because it was like I hadn't even got to plug it in yet, and it's skidding across But yeah, but so I use that for Rockzilla, and like I say, boy, I've had that guitar as my main guitar. I don't even bring a backup guitar, to be honest, because I only broken 2 strings since I've gotten that guitar.
Okay.
It's that incredible.
Yeah.
But unless I do a big show, obviously, then I have it. But if it's just a pub show, I just bring one. And then I also use an Acoustasonic for my acoustic shows. It's sort of a hybrid of electric to acoustic, so you can sort of do some leads. It doesn't kill your hands. And if I really want an acoustic sound, I have a Taylor as well that I use. So all great stuff. It's just I have expensive taste. It's the only problem.
I was going to say, should we mention your recent purchases?
Oh yeah.
That match us so perfectly.
Yeah, I bought a new mic, and I bought custom in-ears, which, by the way, if anybody in Edmonton's looking for them, because originally I posted on Facebook and nobody knew how to get them locally. I now know how to do it. Unfortunately, you do have to send off to Nashville to get them done, but you can do the impressions here, and it's just made a world of difference. But unfortunately, those are expensive. But, you only live once, so.
Yes, that's true.
That is true, yeah.
So you mentioned briefly about some of the Canadian bands that you've opened for. Like you and I met when Harlequin was here earlier this year, and you put on a great show. So did Harlequin. Love Harlequin. Who else have you opened for?
Boy, I've opened up for the vast majority. I mean, I've opened up for Honeymoon Suite, Platinum Blonde, Glass Tiger, Prism, Dr. Hook, Rick Emmett. I've opened up for Trooper. obviously Harlequin and Dave Wilcox, a mitt full of others, but pretty much Jerry Doucette, pretty much anybody in that sort of range that is still touring on a regular basis. I've been very fortunate that we, not just Rockzilla, but also Swarm and Screaming Hornet have had a lot of great opportunities to always sort of get that opportunity to play. And it's always so much fun because you're playing to a big full room with an incredible sound system with somebody like Mike mixing, and it sounds great. And it's just a really enjoyable experience. And then you get to sort of sit back and also, like, I have to give a big shout out to Harlequin, because they're some of the nicest guys. Like, we sit backstage and they were so kind and supportive, and they put on a fantastic show too. So definitely enjoyed that night. So hopefully we'll be back to do another one of those shortly.
So Harlequin, you have to come back to Edmonton.
Yes, that'd be great, and get us to open, because that was fun.
So lastly, let's talk about a bit of your private life and your marathon running.
Oh yeah, so I run ultra marathons. So, and it's funny, right? It's like I was saying, you have to pay for it, because then it forces you to run. Because last night I got home we played at 5 and Dive in West Edmonton Mall. So I got home at maybe 2:30, went to bed at 3. But because I have a run, I had to do my run this morning. So, and this is a great place to run because you can go all the way around the lake. But my longest race was over 24 hours, but I've completed solo the Death Race. I completed the River's Edge Ultra, and then the other one that is that you go up Kicking Horse. I forget the name of it right now, but yeah. So, and this year I'm gonna do Sinister 7. So another long, tough. Like, all these races, they don't put them in flat areas. They're always in the mountains. So you have to climb up and down and up and down, and really it mentally breaks you down. I was in Kimberley, 2 years ago, and there was like a bear like 15 feet in front of me, just comes across, and I was like, but he just kept going. I guess I wasn't tasty. I was probably kind of sweaty and stuff, so he was like, nah. But yeah, no, I love those runs, and the coolest part about them is, well, it's like a double-edged sword. But you wake up in the morning, you start running at 7, and you watch the sun come out, then you watch the sun come down, then you watch the moon, like, and you're running in the dark, and it's a weird feeling of, you know, I'm lucky because I'm a Taurus, so I'm very stubborn, so I don't stop. It doesn't matter how much it hurts. I'm gonna finish it. So I tend to, but I love it because it keeps me in shape, you know, and I think that's really important. So I love my running and my working out and making sure that the body's healthy and fit and all that fun stuff.
I'm only laughing because I'm a Capricorn.
Are you?
I am. So I'm also a very stubborn sign. Yeah. Okay, so for everyone, let's recap all the shows that you have this week. So we have Blues on White on Thursday.
Yep.
Then the Backyard Barbecue Friday. Mm-hmm. Now, are you doing Mona still on Saturday too?
Depends on when we're playing the Riverhawks game.
Okay.
I have a little recruit of people that fill in for me when I'm not there. So.
Okay, but otherwise that's a recurrent gig on Saturdays,
and
right?
then I also do the Bighorn Pub every second Sunday. We have a fantastic little open stage, and it's just such a warm and friendly place with a bunch of regulars that come and show up, and just fantastic musicians that show up. So that's another fun one too, which is the 31st, but I'm at the Riverhawks game, so every 2 weeks. So.
Okay, so it'll be 2 weeks after that then. Yeah. And then we have the Riverhawks game coming up, and then the big Canada Day celebration. Mm-hmm. We're wearing red.
Yeah,
Go
probably
Canada.
Again. Yeah.
So we'll be wearing red at that event too. Yeah. Well, thank you so much. This was a lot of fun.
Thank you. Again, appreciate it. And thanks for doing what you do. It's really helpful for musicians, and it's great for the music community to, get to know some of the people that maybe they don't. So.
Well, it's my pleasure. And if you haven't seen Rockzilla, highly recommend. I went to 2 of their shows in a week, and they were fantastic. So hopefully we'll catch some of the shows this week as well.
That'd be great.
Take care, everyone.
Thank you.